welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a new unit for you guys from Ashimary. Thank you for sending me this unit to do a quick quick tutorial for you guys. So this unit is their 20-inch water wave with 4C kinky edges. It's in 250% density, and they also threw in a couple goodies with this little package that they sent me. So let's get right into this tutorial, you guys. I loved how it turned out, as you guys could see in the beginning. So I'm gonna break it down step by step, as much detail as possible, so you can get these same exact results as I did. So I threw some foundation on the wig and also my wig cap, and you guys, I got my beloved hairspray back. Finally came in because I could not find it here in Stanford for some reason. So I had to order it from Amazon. Y'all, I was using that Even hairspray and I just could not get down with it. I commend anyone who can use that hairspray. I think it absolutely sucks. I do like Even products. I just don't like that particular product for my wig installs. This one is just so much faster to, just apply. It just dries down much faster, basically. So yeah, I'm applying this to my head, y'all. This wig fit okay, to be honest. It's not super big head friendly, but also my hair isn't completely flat underneath. It's blow dry, but not super flat. So if you do have a larger size head, I do recommend making sure your hair is nice and braided down. And then I went straight into plucking. I think this unit definitely needed a little bit of plucking, not too much. I just spent a few minutes on each side taking out a little bit of hair and just giving a little bit more of scalp showing. And then next, I'm just going to take my wide elastic band and pop it on my hairline to get this lace nice and melted and, yeah, as seamless as possible. All right, so I left the band on for about 10 minutes. I don't know if it was even that long. And now we're just gonna move on to the edges. Because I'm doing a Flexi Rod set, I'm gonna do me some edges today, you guys. I love some curly edges and some exaggerated edges, especially when I'm doing curly hair. So first, I'm just taking off that hairline a few inches, not even a few inches, maybe like 1.5 inches actually, from the edges that were already made for you. And the good thing about them already making the edges for you is that I think it gives a really good guideline for some reason. And then the hairline is already curly, so it doesn't really take much to get it molded. You just kind of have to work a little bit faster. So all I'm doing is just swooping them down, you guys. No real rhyme or reason. I'm kind of making sure I have some spaces in between my baby hairs, as you can see. I think that gives it a little bit more of a realistic look. Of course, this is optional. Y'all don't have to do it. Even with this hairline, y'all, you don't have to even cut the baby hair if you don't want to. You can just pop this on, add some foam to the edges if you want to, and then go about your business. So if you're not into laying edges and all that good stuff, this is a good option as far as a wig goes, especially during the summer months, or if you're just busy, you don't have the time, just put a little foam on the hairline without cutting and all that kind of stuff. Get them to kind of lay down just a bit, but they'll just flow right on in and you'll be good to go. You can just go about your business. I have a tutorial on doing that method if you want to. It's in a different video, but this is more me. I like to lay my edges, kind of have a little bit of both worlds going on. So that's what I did. All right, you guys, so the hair is nice. It's super soft, okay? No complaints. Water wave texture, 20 inches. I definitely want to go shorter because I had a feeling shorter for warmer months, spring, summer coming up. But I also wanted to do a Flexi Rod set because y'all really like when I do these. And I really just love how they come out. So I'm showing you really slow. Well, this is normal speed, how I do it. I'm just adding my same Design Essentials foam. And then I twisted the base a little bit, and then I'm just gonna take my Flexi Rod and do exactly what I'm doing here. Make sure it's nice and tight, and then just curl it all the way up. Now, I will tell you guys the biggest thing to making your Flexi Rods just last, for one, and just look really good, is one, having the right amount of product on here. So don't be afraid to use enough product, and also making sure it's detangled really well. So whether you detangle the hair from like when it's, you know, wet, because you guys saw me put a little bit of water on first, or detangle it after you put on the foam, make sure it's detangled all the way through, and also make sure the foam is nice and saturated from root to tip. Now, 2 other tips I can tell you from experience is this. If you don't have a lot of time, but you still want your hair to be like looking like a Flexi Rod, just know you have to use less product and don't use it at the base so much. Just kind of go for those ends and keep the Flexi Rods a little loose. I know that's probably hard to explain, but basically you don't want to have to air dry or sit under the dryer for too long. So that's why I'm saying don't put so much product on it, but it's still gonna give you more volume, and it's still gonna give you some curl. So if you just have, you just don't have a lot of time basically to do this style, just make sure you use just less product and sit under that, your heating cap or whatever you're gonna do, or air dry, whatever you're doing, for as long as possible, and you should be good. Now, if you do have a lot of time, I was kind of in between here, but if you do have a lot of time, make sure you really apply that product, and make sure you're twisting like I'm twisting right here when I'm doing the Flexi Rods, as tight as possible. That's gonna give you the most curl, all of that definition basically. So I kind of did like a medium, like in between. I wasn't pressed for time, because if I really was, I wouldn't have done a Flexi Rod set, but I didn't have like all the time in the world. So yeah, that's all I'm doing here. I'm gonna finish up doing this, and then I'm gonna sit under my heated cap, and then we're gonna move right along in this video. Honestly, y'all, everything that I just said, I felt like I could have said in like 2 seconds, but here we are. Y'all know I will take something, and it's always long-winded for me, just long. Okay, keep watching. All right, my friends. So I sat underneath that hooded dryer as long as I possibly could. And now it's time for the moment of truth. We're going to do a little prayer. We're going to say a little prayer to hopefully make sure that my hair is dry. And it was like, maybe like 80%, you guys. Like about 80% dry. It wasn't fully dry. I already knew it wasn't going to be, but we will fix that. So this is how the curls are looking, y'all. I think they look so good. I was super happy with it at this point, because you can kind of tell at this point, like right here, if if your curls are going to be good, nice and defined, or if they just gonna suck. And so far mine did not suck. Now, so next, you guys, just gonna have a little taste of my Olipop. This is the orange squeeze. It's so good, y'all. It's so good. It's actually my first time at trying this new soda, expensive soda. It's like $2 something for this. And I recommend it, but I don't recommend the root beer. Anyways, back to the tutorial. So I'm just loosening up the curls, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab my blow dryer, and I'm just gonna hit my hair on the roots and on the ends, just a couple spots where I felt like it was damp before I really start to separate the curl. So that's all I'm gonna do here. My hair is pretty dry at this point, as dry as it's going to get for today. And y'all just watch the magic unfold. Just watch how beautiful these curls come out with this hair. Perfect length, perfect density, perfect everything. So finishing touches, you guys, I got a new hot comb. The one I had it for 7 years, you guys, really since I have been into wigs, but it was time to get a new one. Pick this bad boy up. I didn't know I ordered it in this color. I kind of feel like that was a mistake and I was gonna send it back, but then I realized this mug gets hot and I basically like almost burned myself. And then I'm gonna go in, add a little bit of concealer. I'm also gonna put a little bit of bronzer around the hairline because I already had bronzer on my forehead, so I'm just popping it, you know, just to make sure everything's nice and blended. Gonna lift up my little baby hairs right in the front and then cut a few pieces right in the front of my face as well. Give my hair a nice little fluff and I'm good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will make sure I put everything down below in the description box. Everything about this unit will be down there. Also, all the products that I use, you can find in my Amazon store. I will also link them individually for your convenience. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.